They called you too loud, too strange, too different. So you tried to shrink yourself, soften your voice, erase your uniqueness. You tried to fit in a world that was never built for you. But what if I told you, you don't need to be the hero in their story. You can be the villain in your own and still win. Because sometimes the world doesn't clap for people like you. It fears you, misunderstands you, tries to change you. But villains write their own rules. They don't wait for validation. They don't beg for seats at the table. They build their own kingdom, even if it starts in the shadows. Look at history. Every revolutionary was once called dangerous. Every disruptor was once crazy. The Joker? Misunderstood, broken, rejected, but unafraid to laugh back at the world that mocked him. This isn't about spreading hate. This is about reclaiming power when the world refuses to see your worth. If they don't want you as the hero, then don't play by their script. Write your own. Let them call you a villain, if that's what it takes to be free. Let them whisper. Let them mock. Because villains don't need applause. They only need purpose. And maybe, just maybe, that villain inside you is the boldest, most authentic version of who you really are. So if they won't accept you, accept yourself louder. Love yourself harder. Stand taller, even if you're standing alone. Be the villain, not out of hate, but out of freedom. They told you what to do, what to wear, who to be. They handed you a checklist. Study, work, marry, obey. And somewhere along the way, you forgot who you really were. But here's the truth no one tells you. You weren't born to live someone else's version of life. You were born to live on your own terms. Not everyone will agree. Some will call you selfish. Some will say you're lost. But chasing their approval will never bring you peace. You don't owe anyone your silence, your dreams, or your freedom. You owe yourself the chance to wake up and feel alive. To make choices that scare you, excite you, challenge you. To love who you love. To work where your soul feels alive. To walk away when something no longer fits your spirit. Living life on your own terms doesn't mean rejecting everyone. It means choosing yourself, unapologetically. It means saying no when you're expected to say yes. It means walking roads few dare to walk, because only you know where your truth lives. Yes, there will be moments of doubt, nights where you question it all. But those moments, they're proof you're no longer asleep. You are awake, you are aware, and you are alive, finally. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfect. Don't wait for the world to clap. Clap for yourself, so live it. Not tomorrow, today. You were not born to be liked. You were not crafted to please the world. You were forged in silence, in struggle, in shadow. And now, it's time to rise. People talk about love, about kindness, about being understood, but there's a different kind of power. A power not rooted in approval, but in awe, in fear. The kind of power that makes others think twice before they speak your name. That kind of fear. That is earned. It's not about hurting anyone. It's not about cruelty. It's about presence. It's about energy. It's about walking into a room and shifting the atmosphere. People don't fear you because you're violent. They fear you because they know you can be, but you choose not to be. That's power. That's control. You build fear by building yourself. Brick by brick. Pain by pain. Loss by loss. You become someone others respect because they have no choice. Not because you say you're strong, but because they see you're unstoppable. You want to dominate in business, in life, in war? Then you need to become the one who isn't shaken. You need to be the one who doesn't blink. Because fear isn't just what they feel toward you, it's what they feel without you. They'll never admit it, but when your name is spoken, they feel something tighten in their chest. That's not hate. That's not envy. That's respect, wrapped in fear. And you built that. You crafted it with your own blood, your own discipline, your own refusal to be average. So go ahead. Stop trying to be accepted. Stop watering yourself down. You weren't made to be understood. You were made to be remembered. Become the storm. Become the cold edge of steel. Make them feel your name before they hear it. Because when fear lives in their hearts, respect follows without question. You don't need to say a word. Your presence says it all. You've built the fear. Now rule with it. Everyone doesn't need to know your next move. Everyone doesn't deserve a seat at your table. You have plans. You have vision. You have a fire growing inside of you. But not everyone around you is rooting for you. And the truth is, your silence is your shield. They say share your goals. They say speak it into existence. But some things grow best in the dark. Some dreams need silence before they need applause. You don't water seeds by shouting at them. You water them in peace. You feed them in discipline. You guard them with patience. You told people too soon. They smiled to your face. But behind closed doors, they hoped you'd fail. Not because you don't deserve success, but because they were never brave enough to chase it themselves. They don't hate you. They hate what you represent. You remind them of who they could have been. So keep your moves quiet.
Silence isn't weakness. Silence is control. When you move in silence, no one can interfere. They can't sabotage what they don't know. They can't block what they can't see coming. And they can't prepare for a storm they never heard was forming. Think is strategy. Every king that ever ruled didn't broadcast his every step. He planned, he observed, and then he struck. So ask yourself, why are you giving your power away through your words? They laughed when you told them. They doubted you. They labeled you. And that hurt. But let it fuel you, because now they won't see you coming. They won't see the success rising from the silence. They'll wake up one day and realize you already made it, and you won't need to say a word. True power doesn't need to announce itself. It walks in and is felt. It doesn't scream, "Look at me." It whispers, "Watch this." So be quiet. Move smart. And when the time is right, let your success talk so loud it drowns out the noise forever. You are building something sacred. Protect it. Respect it. Guard it like treasure. Because not everyone around you is cheering. Some are waiting for you to slip, so don't give them the blueprint. Don't give them the satisfaction. Build in silence, win in silence, and let your legacy make all the noise.